Hello there. So it is time for the pistol between Luminosity and Followesports. And this time it's going to be Cobblestone. And, well, looks like we're going to have a lot of action immediately. Lots of Luminosity players running through the smoke. Oh my goodness, boltz is going to get behind everybody. And he's going to get one kill before being discovered. So not much more in advantage there for Luminosity, which is very unfortunate. But just holding the back in the way that they are is going to provide a lot of presence and pressure onto Followesports as they try to get this bomb planted. So Luminosity pulling all the strings at the moment. However, it's going to be about hitting those shots as well. So it looks like that is going in the way of Followesports now. They have claimed the bomb site, and the bomb is being planted. Luminosity looking to coordinate between Fer and Steel to try to make this happen. And Fer's going to get an easy one. That's going to even things up here. And in fact, with Stewie and aKis so low on HP, it's going to be rather difficult for them to hold on to this site. Against the oncoming Luminosity players, just one left by the APC, that is aKis, and he is going to be tagged down even lower, but he is just playing ring around a rose. He's going to find the kill onto Fer as well. Unbelievable. That is so painful for Luminosity. They had that one in the bag, but the bag burst or something. Luminosity are going to lose that round, and Followesports get to kick things off with a couple of Galils, some MAC-10s, an MP7, and all the lovely Molotovs. So, that said, Luminosity themselves are going to be having the force buy to play with as well, so they can try to play some of these sneaky positions, but you would normally expect the team to have a well-drilled anti-force buy round just for moments like this, and that's what the Molotovs are really good at. You can Molotov players on the CT side away from the angles that are very favorable for them, the close angles where they can play to the strengths of their weaponry, of course, and try to put them into the mid and longer ranges, or at least get them out of position for you to gun down as they scurry away from the flames. So good stuff there from Stewie, just tapping on the box. You can see the Molotov starting to come into place in that way that we described. Slemmy just goes and clears. So lots of map control here from Followesports, just taking everything slowly but surely. They are very spread out, that's the only thing. The only problem is that it's going to be hard to trade, and we might see that be an issue here because rooRoooo is alone down by mid. He's going to find a quick kill onto Fallen, but the trade comes in, and that, of course, is not going so well for Followesports. They are down a man and now having to scrap together a plan that was not the initial intention, but they're going to have to make it work anyway. Onto the B site they go, as we'll have Followesports looking to make this work, and it is not working whatsoever. Luminosity, they've thrown a novelty-sized wrench into the works of Followesports, you could say, and they're going to steal away the round. That's daylight robbery. Luminosity, oh dear. Or rather, Followesports, they do, I should say. They are going to be reset on the economy now. You can see they're down to, well, $1,400 was what their reward was for losing that round. Well, that's a funny way to put it, to say reward for the round loss. But if and when they lose this one, that's going to be $1,900 for them. So they're going to decide to force fight, given that situation. Better to get it in now and reset Luminosity, and that is going to go quite well, apparently. Luminosity going for some peaks, getting instantly taken down here by the force by Followesports. And now things get somewhat awkward for Luminosity. This is going to be a very interesting game now, because we're going to have the battle of the force buys. Unless Luminosity can somehow save this round and keep a couple players left alive, Followesports are very likely going to keep the pressure on. And they're going to go for that snap onto A. And this push coming in from Luminosity could just be what the doctor ordered. If they get in ahead of the push, this could work. But the spray is not going to be good enough there for Steel. He's going to get taken down. And it's just Cold who's left alive in the chicken coop, all by his lonesome. Wow, these new sounds. Oh, I can feel the gravel. I feel the gravel between my toes. Cold is going to be discovered there by the B site, and I mean, Followesports don't have to be too committed to hunt down Cold, to be honest. I mean, they're in a position here whereby Cold is, I mean, his teammates rather, they're not really going to be able to afford all that much, being immediately reset as they have. So, Luminosity, do they decide to force buy behind the Galil? It's quite likely, especially if Cold can get a frag here, and he will as well. So, very likely, I think they will see a force buy out of Luminosity. It's much more difficult on the CT side, though, so CTs will usually be less inclined to go for that, but Cold actually stealing away an AK, and if we look at the buy coming from Followesports, the force should happen here for Luminosity. Let's see if they go for it, or if they go more conservative. Yeah, looks like they're going for the forced buy indeed. Keep the pressure on to Follow Esports. So who's going to give up first? Who's going to be the which team will be the first to actually lose out here in this battle, and eventually be forced to actually go for the eco? It'll be the team that can string 2 rounds together. So it's on Follow Esports to win this one here to make it Luminosity's eco. So far they're just going for a passive approach, trying to ward away any potential aggression early into the round. See Fall in a nice position here by the crate at top of the plateau. Luminosity play it very tentatively. 3 players here towards B, 2 towards A, playing quite passively. Luminosity not with a huge amount of information at this point in time. It's all onto what Follow Esports want to do. Now the B execute could be coming here for Follow Esports. They have taken B plateau, and the movement is coming now towards drop zone as well for them. So they can set up that split. Now Luminosity, this would be a good time for them to try to get a pop flash or 2 in play and try to get some frags before the push comes in. Because when this push hits, it's going to be very deadly, and Stewie's already going to be opening up onto Fallen there. A return will come in form of Cold. He's going to get a second kill as well, and Steel lurking around. What on earth is going on? Cold takes down 4 players, all from the drop zone area. And this is a complete disaster for Follow Esports. Looks like it's going to happen again. But what's worse for Follow Esports is that they didn't get a bomb down this time. So their money is even worse than before. And Luminosity picked up a lot of weapons. So Follow Esports might just eco here. I think that's probably the wisest thing to do. We're going to see a few pistols, but otherwise not really all that much in the way of buy for them. So the madness, has it ceased? I feel like it's a little bit too early to call that, because you can always see shenanigans with the pistols, but Follow Esports, they're going to play this with their backs against the wall all together. It's a good way to approach around like this. However, Steel is ready to gun down the entire team. First going to spot them as well. He'll get the spray into 1 player. But the information going the way of Luminosity is going to be very dangerous though for Follow Esports, because the rotation comes in, the flank comes in, the pressure's there, they have to start speeding it up, and they weren't even ready for that. So Steel will do the rest of the damage there to close out the round for Luminosity, and 3-2 will be the score as Follow Esports can get a buy-in finally. But again, they aren't doing so well on the buys. They have to get a couple of Galils to even be able to afford any utility. So Luminosity are actually starting to find themselves quite ahead here. If they can just close this round, they would be forcing another eco out or quasi-buy from Follow Esports, and then they would have momentum into this match. Can they make it 2 wins against Follow Esports? A lot of players here, just Follow Esports surging towards the A areas. I really like this, taking these areas with a lot of players, not messing around. They could always go back as well. They didn't actually leave anybody in the flank, and Luminosity have a player who is pushing. It's Fallen, or Fur rather, he's coming all the way in the back, and it looks like they've actually, I don't think they know about this. Fallen is just going to be finding 2 players. He's getting close to the max 7. There's 1 snap down. That's all he's going to get, though. But he's giving Cold a 1 versus 2, and he's good for it. There's the first player taken down. rooRoooo is the last man standing. The bomb is on the ground, but rooRoooo will win the battle, tying things up. So looks like neither team can really hold on to these leads. Luminosity will have enough money to buy, because he Follow Esports themselves very strained after winning that. Even though they won the rounds, they still don't have a very good buy. And the same can be said for Luminosity. They lost the round, they spend everything to get back in it. So the team that loses this round is going to be set to an eco, especially Follow Esports. So we got much more aggression towards the B side of things here now for Follow Esports, as trades come in immediately. Steel is holding down the drop zone, so they're cutting the split off here. Just a single-pronged attack. Cold is locking it down with the FAMAS. And that is going to be a brilliant hold for Luminosity, a very well-needed hold, losing only a single man. Cold has been absolutely beast so far on that B bomb site, so reliable. And yeah, as producer is pointing out there, aKis as well, 12 frags. He's usually I guess the steal of the team if you want to compare it to Luminosity, the guy that you don't expect to post numbers for Follow Esports, but he's doing so far. So we do have now Fallen getting into a 4th position here on the B plateau. Luminosity with a bit of aggression towards the A side of the map. That's going to give them the key information as to what is actually going on right now, and they know that it's not going to be a fast A play. They could even reposition one player and have a 4-man defense towards B if they wanted. And that's actually what they're doing at the moment. You see that information's key, and Fallen's going to take down 2 players by the plateau. So once again, they're going to shut down one of the prongs and stagger the push in from the T's, and that is working phenomenally well for Luminosity. That said though, Slemmy with the picked up AK is going to deal some damage, but that is going to be that. Luminosity will clean it up, losing only 2 players, and their economy is growing. Their money is generally growing here, so they're definitely feeling pretty good about this. And Followesports need to keep the pistol rounds coming in because they are just too broke. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get into some kind of normal territory, because this is still very, very strange. And Luminosity, they're not picking up any AWPs as well, because they want to maintain the integrity of their bank. Again, the AWP pickup, it takes quite a while for an AWP after you bought it for it to be cost efficient. So it's better not to chance it, especially considering how valuable utility is in these situations where you've got very dynamic rounds playing against a lot of pistols. Sticking to the rifles if you can do it is very good. There are some players that you just always want them on the AWP no matter what. But Luminosity are not playing in that fashion. Slowly but surely, Followesports will make their way up A long and up middle. Looking for that A split with the pistols. Only 1 flash left now to get into the bomb site. First on point though, takes down Stewie. The first player is dead. This push is not going so incredibly well with Cold by the APC still, but they should be able to get the bomb down. The incendiary in there is going to make life a little bit more complicated. He's going to shut them down from going to certain positions. That's really going to help Cold figuring out where these players are on the site. And just 1 left now to deal with. That's going to be that. Cold with 3 kills. This guy never ceases to deliver. No matter where you put him, on A, on B, anywhere, he's going to be getting the frags for the team. 6-3 now as Luminosity assert themselves in this one, but we're going to start to see both teams picking up the AWPs now. The sniper rifles are going to be coming into play. So that could be a key difference maker for both sides. It will definitely slow the rounds down a little bit, as you wouldn't expect Followesports to play a fast one. That said, Fallen could decide to get a little bit aggressive with his. And indeed, he does go quite close in middle, but he's got no support there. We won't see anybody here from Followesports actually pressuring into A. If they were to go for that similar round where they put 4 players taking map control towards A, Fallen would be in a lot of trouble. He'll get the quick snap though. Where's the refrag attempt? It is not there. He's going to throw an incendiary down to cover his tracks and escape and get himself into a more defensible position. So good stuff there coming in from Fallen, doing an excellent job giving Luminosity a man advantage. Followesports in a position like this, they must go for an assault, a full frontal assault, as they cannot risk losing any other players to pick. So you've got to maintain the integrity of your of the strength of numbers when you're going for an attack, moving in from less than favorable positions to get onto the bomb site, and Cold is waiting behind this smoke. What a very scary reality that is, but he's going to go down straight away. Very nice timing found by rooRoooo, but these counter flashes are really slowing this push down, giving all the time in the world for Luminosity to rotate, react, and reposition for a strong defense together. But a timely flash is going to remove multiple players as Followesports storm the site. But Fallen, the in-game leader, the legend from Brazil, is looking to get something done here. And the flash again. The nades in this round were perfect from Followesports to really pick it up. So very important, very important. I mean, initially it was Cold who got, there was a perfect pop flash for Cold, a perfect pop flash for the guy's statue, and then in the end onto Fallen as well. So all the money spent by Luminosity to get a buyout here, and they're stuck on 2 SMGs. Really goes to show how much damage Followesports have been able to pick up in some of these rounds. So here we go, we've got a more passive approach coming in from the T side at the moment, as they're looking to try to get their way into some positions. And they don't really know what kind of setups Luminosity have been playing towards A. They've not really tested A all too much in that sense. Not buy against buy. With the pistols, yes, but that's a different situation. You cannot take it for granted that the CTs will play the same setups, anti-pistol as anti-buy. And indeed, Luminosity do have a lot of mix-ups. So Oh, nice flick coming in from Fallen. He's going to leg Stewie2k as he goes across there. Now the smoke will go down. Will that cover him? There's no nades actually here for Luminosity. If there is a push coming from Followesports, they've got to get it done on shots alone. They'll have no flashes, no HEs, no smokes, nothing but just the bullets, the cold hard steel to defend themselves with. And of course also the team play. And here we go. We've got a bit of pressure coming in now. It is Slemmy towards A-Long. Will be able to get the drop on him. Looks like he'll see the shadow and he'll take him down immediately. He'll be able to pick up the AK momentarily as well. rooRoooo is going to go up here. He's going to spot onto boltz. boltz will take the frag as well, but meanwhile, over by B, looks like Followesports have made some good headway here. They're onto the bomb site, but they need to get the frags, and that will happen in time, and that will avail Peter to get the bomb planted. Kiss there in drop zone, very key position. He cannot hold on. It's all on Peter now. 1 versus 3 with the AWPs. He looks to get this done. He's going to whiff not 1 but 2 shots. Will he even get a chance for another one? It looks like he won't. Cole just shooting around the angle there. We'll find the headshot almost immediately. Whenever I see the USP, I always get reminded of good old GoldenEye. Good old GoldenEye. That's where it started for so many people. So 7-4, and Luminosity looking like they can get themselves back into this one. Of course, they have to win this round, though. This is the momentum round, but for both teams, in fact. Of course, whichever team wins this round will force the other one to an eco round. Unless, for example, Followesports get 4 kills in a bomb plant. In that scenario, you would expect them to actually force buy. Or they very well could. Nice flash, little pop flash in through the smoke there from Slemmy. The spur will take him down, though. They'll slap him down with the AK. So always a harsh reality. It's a cruel mistress when you play the picking game and you lose a player on the T side. It means you have to start moving in and gaining map control instead. Always giving up something for something. You should never be able to take something for nothing in this game. So here we go. We've got B Plateau now on Followesports. They took a lot of risks to get there, but they have all the vantage points of the B Plat. And rooRoooo's got per pin down. He's going to take him out as well, as Stewie is looking for that opener onto the statue, onto Chicken Cube, onto the B bomb site. So far, though, Luminosity are not peaking all that much, and despite being really exposed there, to be honest, in very poor positions, they're going to make a good defense of it. 3 versus 1 here. Just aKis who's left over, and can aKis get it done? This is very hard. There's no time, really. 20 seconds. The bomb is by B Plat. He's going to find a headshot onto Steel. boltz just needs to hide at this point, not show himself. And there we get the twang there. The ricochets. There is the engagement. I'm listening to the sounds. The new sounds are so nice to listen to. They're so high quality. Again, the sound production is definitely much more modern than some of the older sounds. Because it's very much, I think, a copy and paste, with the sounds. Probably from Source in many cases, and Source didn't have the same sounds as 1.6, but they had a few which were very similar. And I mean, hey, Source, it's like 2005, so very old sounds, almost 10 years. Wow, but it is 10 years. holy crap, that's crazy. That is nuts. All right, so. Right now, Luminosity in a very commanding position. Typically, you actually expect these days to decide to get more rounds than the CTs, but Luminosity have been holding on well throughout all the chaos. They've been thriving in the anarchy. Bedlam has been their friend. Steel is looking to pre-fire some of these angles potentially, as Followesports go for the push. Looking rather laboured here for Followesports. Already lost a man, but they do have some positioning. To get the fast snaps out of these choke points, it could make all the difference. We've got Steel waiting by the boulder. Cold is up here by B Plateau. This is such a strong setup here from the CT side. They're looking really good positionally, really good for those team play setups, those crossfires, and all the frags are going their way. And 9-4 will be the score. We're 2 rounds away from the final, well, 2 rounds away from finishing the first half, rather. And Luminosity look like they're poised to even potentially take this 11-4. That would be a pretty sick result, especially considering that Followesports are pretty darn good on Cobblestone. So then we've got the AWP out for Fallen once again. Galil on Slemmy. Not the best situation in the world. looking to go for the challenge here towards A. There's 3 players here for A. This is a really nice mix-up from Luminosity, kind of gambling that Followesports are not going to go for a very fast push towards B, which they haven't really done all that much. And saying, you know, early in the round, if you're going to go for a play into towards A, you're going to get the trade advantages. But hey, they're just going to hit all the shots there. 2 frags towards A. That's really crippling for Followesports. Not only is it going to give a lot of information for Luminosity, Followesports they just don't have as much firepower going into this push now. Stewie2k though, almost just hitting Cold with the butt of his rifle to take him down there over by the B plateau as Luminosity sprint towards the B bomb site. They know exactly what's going on. They know that Followesports are pressured to hit B, but they're already in position. The defensive, the counter grenades coming in from Luminosity have slowed down these players so much. Fallen is going to get all the shots here with the AWP. All 3 will fall his way. And Luminosity 10-4 now. Great round from Fallen. He got, I think, 4 kills there. Big round indeed. And that is going to be a very, very awful situation for Followesports. If they'd won that round, they'd be able to go in with a really nice buy in this one, but they are stuck on 3 Galils, 2 Tech 9s, a handful of grenades. At least there is utility to work with. That is something, but what is the plan here for Luminosity? They've got 2 players towards A at the moment. Just playing it kind of chill to begin with. That said, Fur is going to be going in. He's pushing middle. So Fur can actually get a lot of information on the flank. And if Fur stays out there, that basically means that Luminosity can keep 4 players on B because they know that it cannot be a push towards A. And he's even starting to flank here as the push comes in towards the A bomb site. So Luminosity, they can even let the bomb go down here. If they play this slow, the flank is going to do all the damage. But they are falling really rapidly here. Is the flank even going to get there in time? Foe will finally arrive on the scene, but the bomb has not been planted. That's the key factor here. Is aKis is there by the chicken coop. He's stuck. He's actually given his position away as well. He's getting tagged down. That nade should finish it off as it soars through the sky. It's actually going to be the bullets held in by Fur through the chicken coop to find the kill and the round. 11-4 indeed will be the score in favor of Luminosity as they take a very dominant first half into Cobblestone against Followesports, who had such a nice result previously against Liquid on this map. Despite not winning it, it was very close. But of course it is Luminosity, and you got to give them a lot of respect. Actually, out of all the teams from who play in the North American region, of course, they are Brazilian. Luminosity did do the best out of all those American teams, arguably. Having a pretty decent run. COG did pretty darn well as well. Anyway, we got the piss around here for the second half. It is goes without saying that Followesports need this. And there we go. Nice strong start. Peter will find a shot straight onto Fur, but they're trading bodies for positioning onto the bomb site. They want to get the bomb planted, but is the cost too great here? Looks like Cold and Fallen could potentially save this, especially Cold in this position, but Slemmy will take him down. The bomb will be planted. No. Okay, that sucks for Luminosity. Not getting the bomb down this position. Of course, the bomb is going to give $800 for everybody in your team. So it's always possible for a team as well drilled as Luminosity, after getting the bomb down, to actually go for a force buy where they have an execute, because you get the extra $800 will definitely avail you to buy a lot of grenades, a lot of utility for an execute. However, they're going to force it up anyway, not with as many grenades as they would like, although they've got quite a few grenades, having gotten quite a few kills there. So 3 FAMAs, an MP9, and an M4A4 here for Followesports on the defense. That sawn-off from Steel could be very devastating in the drop area. However, First's going to make his way in the drop by himself without any support. He's going to go down. More players to move in, though, from Luminosity. Will they get the frags? We've got an engagement over there. And indeed, Steel's going to get it done with the sawn-off. Peter, though, could shut this down here. And indeed, boltz will get eliminated. But these players in the drop area are doing a lot of damage. Can they get any more frags? Only 1 frag so far. They really need at least 1 more frag. They invested everything in this round. They did a force buy. They need the kills. At least 1 more. 2 frags. Can Follow make it happen? No. Shut down. Peter gets the kill. And Followesports will hold tight to their CT economy. Now, Luminosity, there's not much to say about this round for them. They just have to pretty much full eco it. We'll see a deagle and a P250 and a flash. That's it, basically. Or 2 P250s. There's not much more they can do in this position. So they are just cannon fodder at this point. And they have to reserve to that fact. Now, here we go. We got Luminosity making their way in. Expectations quite low, but Steel is going to drop aKis straight from the top of the stairs. His body scent rolling all the way down them in a ragdoll fashion as Luminosity make their way onto the A bomb site. Bit of a distraction here. Steel looking to cause even more havoc with that deagle. However, it's not going to happen. It's just aKis that dies in cinematic fashion from distance from the deagle of Steel. Now it's the buy time though. So fun times resume for Luminosity. All the aKs in play and a Galil as well. However, Followesports, they have the AWP on Peter, and he's a pretty beastly man with that AWP. What can he get done this time though? Here we are, Peter. He's going to get boosted up here by Stewie. Good to see. Might find I thought that maybe there'd be a gap on one of the smokes there, but looks like that's not the case. Peter getting tagged down to 31 behind the smoke. Oh, he gets naded as well. That, I would be raging. I would be raging. He could not even fire a shot. That feels horrible. And that's a really big win for Luminosity, getting rid of the AWP player more or less immediately for no cost, like a grenade. Basically in some bullets, that's it. Stewie2k though, picking up the AWP, is doing a massive amount of work here from B Plateau. He's still alive. He's going to find himself amongst two players sandwiched, and Steel is going to eliminate him finally. And that's going to create a 2-on-2 situation now. The AWP has been picked up by Steel. There's plenty of time here for the T side to try to get the bomb down and try to work the positioning. And they're not in any rush. They need to realize that as well. Now with the CTs be patient as well. They're going to go for the engagement. It's a double peek here. Very smart, but can still get the flicks that he's looking for with this AWP. There's a nade over the top. It's going to allow Steel to realize we're one player. He's going to swap out for the AK. So just eliminating a position there that he was worried about, the Molotov that was on the floor. Now can he find these two frags? There's the first peek. aKis can't get any damage. He's going to be jumping up onto the ledge, and that's going to be the frag for aKis. I thought for sure Steel would have that on the jumping aKis, but no. So Luminosity will lose that one. And Followesports will be straight back in the running. Okay, so okay, we've got some Tech 9s. We've got some grenades. So we're going to be seeing a B execute here. Very, 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 very highly likely. Highly likely they'll see a quick B execute. Although that said, it does depend on how Followesports decide to pre-nade. They have gone for some pre-nades here. Now some teams would just wait for the pre-nades. Some teams would just go through them. boltz is just going to try to edge his way up. If boltz could actually get a pick here somehow with the Tech 9, that would be sick. He's going to get behind Peter, gun him down, and for some reason spray more bullets. He wasn't even blind. Just really hates Peter, it would seem. And it's going to be 4 versus 3 now as boltz picks up another kill with the Tech 9. He's even got the MP7, does not decide to use it, and the Tech 9s get it done from Luminosity. They are going to reset Followesports immediately now. However, Followesports can still get the buy-in. As we can see, Slemmy's quite rich, 9k, 3k on the rest of his teammates, more or less. So the buy is going to be coming in. However, Followesports, if they lose this one, they are going to be on the eco. So Luminosity will be essentially on 14 rounds, potentially. That's how things should work if they win this one. This one's worth 2 for Luminosity. Followesports, pretty much a similar situation for them as well, as we will have right now a pretty passive setup here towards the B-bomb site. So they won't get much information here. They won't realize that there's 3 players from Luminosity pressuring towards A. It's been a while since they showed that hand, and it's going to be a pretty brutal reality. Slemmy will go down. We've got a situation where aKis is left alone there. In fact, a teammate has had to rotate to support him onto the A-bomb site. So aKis, can he get another frag? He's going to get a dink onto cold. So that is a sick result there from aKis. That's a really huge deal. He's even going to push in, looking for the bomb. He's going to find the kill onto cold as well. Now moving back to find himself under covering fire potentially of a teammate, but boltz will find him instead. A bit of madness here. 2-on-2 as the bomb is down in middle. Fur in this position can really shut this down if he finds the right angles in time, but Peter will get the snap onto him with the AWP, and the bomb will finally be picked up by boltz as he decides to go back towards A. But again, he's got 30 seconds, so as far as the CTs know, he could be going either which way. Now, has he chosen the correct path? Will he seek by undiscovered? Peter, what angle is he holding actually? Peter didn't see a single thing, so that now that he hears the bomb going down here, so they're going to be rushing onto the position. boltz is going to be looking in time here. He's going to be challenged quickly to the left. He's going to throw the flash over the top to the right. He's going to flash both players. He'll get only one. Very smart for them to more or less line up in this case, as Stewie goes back for the AWP before going for the defuse, and if he can find it. And he does have a kit as well, so it's no problem. Really nice though to actually find a plant in that situation there for Luminosity. However, Followesports, they spent absolutely every single dollar in this round, and so saving the AWP is a really big deal considering that they're all going to be on something around $3,500. So it's okay. They had a tiny bit more left in the bank, so my mistake. So it's actually going to turn out to be a pretty decent buy, but they will still be spending everything. So again, we're in this situation where this round is actually worth 2 for Luminosity, and Followesports, it's the same situation for them against Luminosity as well. So both teams can afford a bit of momentum if they win this round. So very fast push here into the drop zone coming in from the T's. rooRoooo's going to defend that pretty proficiently, it would seem. 2 quick kills. Stewie's up on the tree position there. It's a very deadly position indeed. Especially if you've got no support here. boltz is not going to find the kill despite the fact that he knew he was standing there. He just couldn't find his reticle in the right place. Probably going to pop flash here and see if he can take matters into his own hands. But he's the last man standing here. He's on 50 health as well. And nice frag onto aKis. However, the bomb is down on B plat. How on earth does he get there? He knows there's a player lurking there somewhere. And of course, he's worried about the flank. You can see he's going to try to deal with the flank, see if he can catch the player out here. And oh god, the jumping headshot out the AK of Cold. He's got 45 seconds left. He spotted Stewie as well. Peter's on 1 HP. Cold can get this frag, but he's not going to know where Peter is, and Peter will snap him down. So 12-10, another close one on our hands, as Followesports will be the team to reset Luminosity and force the ecos out of them. So very interesting situation developing here. Followesports could absolutely get themselves into match-winning ways if they can keep this momentum going. But this is the test. Last time this situation occurred, if you cast your memories back, Luminosity did a fast B execute with the pistols, and it was more than enough, especially from boltz with that Tech 9. And we're going to see a similar round. Or at least they're going to threaten that. They've actually got 2 players towards middle here, have Luminosity. So it looks like they might just try to threaten it and go for the fake, try to sell it. So here are the nades. Well, it looks like they're just going to go together, actually. They do have a man towards A. I'm not sure if that's necessarily worth it, but anyway, they're all going to find their way through drop. Are they going to split onto A? This is very risky, but it looks like they'll get 1 kill at the very least. rooRoooo gets 2 as they make their way through connector. But Cold, with that Tech 9, is going to equalize things rather rapidly, and they'll get themselves quickly to the choke point, but they've got to be careful here. Stewie is fast to the angle, takes down Foe. He stands. Now Fallen has a really huge job to deal with right now. He's going to go down immediately, leaving things back to Cole. He's already got 2 kills. He hasn't got the bomb down just yet, and that's what the CTs are waiting for. And there it is. Bomb planted. Cole peeking with that M4, finds 1 kill, but not the second. And again, every round, so many players are dying. Neither team is able to have much in the way of economy because of that. So another situation here where Followesports are still going to be in a lot of trouble because Luminosity could decide to force buy here. They killed 4 players, they got the bomb down. We'll see the economy shaping up here. It is, yeah, they're going to spend absolutely everything again on Followesports in this round. So Luminosity can absolutely justify a force buy here. It is very justifiable. And they're going to go halfway, it seems. So halfway makes sense. I mean, you can see that it's pretty scary as it is. And they've done a lot with rounds like this previously. So, hey, I mean, they won 1 round like that, and they almost just won another round in similar fashion. So cool strategies coming out from Luminosity. It's good to see that they're mixing it up as well when they're on these pistol buys. With all the utility, the executes, and all the nades soaring in over the top there. We've got Stewie, who's at the back. He's been undiscovered, and he's going to take a lot of damage in right now. Just one, actually, that's just 1 player, in fact. Thought he'd get more from that, but no. But he's got teammates here to help him out. rooRoooo's going to be able to do some damage, as is Peter. Everybody pitching in here, but the bomb will go down. Maybe not. Just it looks like it will be eliminated in the final seconds, and the round will be handled much better than the previous 2 anti-force buys from Followesports. So 12-12, they've managed to finally tie things up. And after such a dominant first half, you know, Followesports are showing that they have a lot of stamina and a lot a lot of attitude about them. Never give up, never surrender. Oh dear. aKis messing up his smoke there, but will it even get play into any factors here? We've got Luminosity just going for a fast B push straight out on the plateau, onto the bomb site. Oh my god, these entries are coming in so fast right now for Luminosity. What on earth are Followesports going to do? They've just got Peter and aKis left on the rotation, but they can't even get into the bomb site. They're completely locked out by smokes. They have to go back and save the weapons. There's just nothing else that they can possibly do in a situation like this. So Luminosity just with a push, so rushing into the B bomb site. Let's have a look at the economy of Followesports here. Okay, so this is their first loss. They're going to get $1,400 on top of what they have now, so they're going to be between 3K and 4K, most of the players. So that is a pretty terrible situation. It's going to be interesting to see whether they decide to buy or not. I would actually expect them to eco maybe get a few pistols, because you really, I mean, they already showed that that they're more of a mind to go for plays like that and have all the nades and all the weapons. But let's see, they did save the AWP, so that play could drop a rifle and they could go for it. How many nades will they be able to afford though? That's really the question. The counter grenades are incredibly important. So they're able to actually they're able to buy up a lot of grenades actually, so that's good. My 4 AM mathematics is less than a stellar. So we do have the push coming in from Luminosity towards the A-long area. 4 players in fact, big pressure. How will it be handled by Followesports here?
Slemmy needs to hold things down for his team here, but he is very sorely outnumbered. Going to get himself a 1v1 versus Fur, but he will be sprayed down, so that's going to be a distinct disadvantage. And he'll only see one player there. Not sure how many he will have seen on the death cam, but there isn't really a rotation yet from Followesports. Just now starting to trickle into the A site from the B bomb site, but will it be too late?
Yeah, aKis is there. He's looking for the spray. Gets absolutely nothing. Luminosity looking really strong once again on these executes, these attacks. They're ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. As we've got Steel there, he'll be able to march onto the site, but rooRoooo's got a very fine angle, threading the needle there through that crack, and it's going to be a 3 versus 1 here. Peter looking to get it done, but the bomb is planted. He's got players surrounding him. 14-12. It looks like Luminosity could very well be closing this from this position, because if we look at the money right now from Followesports, it looks rather sad.
Looks a bit ropey.
They're impoverished. They're destitute. They're bankrupt.
They're on the streets, Dan.
They're on the streets.
They're on the streets, the filthy streets of Cobblestone. 2-round lead for Luminosity in the death throes of this match. And we can see Followesports going to stack the B bomb site, and that's exactly where Luminosity are headed. You see, they're just waiting for Followesports to get into position to start throwing the nades down, start pressuring them. You can see these nades towards long B. Lots of spray coming in from boltz, expecting Followesports to get into sneaky positions and trying to punish them for doing so. aKis going to be the first to fall here on the CT side. Peter, though, taking down Fur. And the entire Followesports team are over towards the bomb site, but the question is, can they get the kills?
Well, so far, so good. boltz is looking pretty hot. Hot boltz. Now, Peter with a lot to do. He's got to ace this. He's going to switch out for the AK. Gets a bit of lick of damage there onto Cold, but he is going to go down in the end. Cold is just being full on beast mode, man. He's just every situation. He's just, oh, you need me to get 3 kills? Okay. You need me to get an ace? Okay. Do I have to get quad kill? No problem.
I can do that. There's an app for that. It's called coldzera. Well,
there's an app for that, yeah.
5 Molotovs on the Luminosity side. They're not going to allow Followesports to engage in any sneaky shenanigans. Got the initial smokes coming in from the CT side, of course. They will take their positions in a desperate time. boltz taking down aKis. Peter going to get oh no, Slemmy actually getting taken down there. Peter taking down Cold elsewhere. So man advantage for Luminosity, and they've got too much time in at this point to stretch the CT side, who now have to make desperate gambles, risks. They can't afford to take Peter, trying to get him into this position, getting punished for doing so. rooRoooo with a 2-man spray now, looking for the third. Not going to be the case though. Luminosity take it 16-12 over their opponents. That's 2 for 0. Although I was talking to FlipSid earlier, the management guys there, and we were part of our conversation. They said 0-2 barbecue, which you could say for Followesports versus Luminosity today. So a solid showing from the Brazilians.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually good to see that they're holding tight, because now it will make it really interesting, because for Follow Esports, you know, they're providing cool matches and they're doing some great stuff. So I really like to watch that. But as far as the league table goes, it's more interesting that Luminosity are actually winning their matches right now, because, as I said before, they can be a real threat to Team Liquid, and how that ends up playing out could be really cool actually towards the end. And I think we'll basically find that out in a few days, I suppose. It's got lots of matches to get through, but we are closing in quickly on deciding who will be the top of the table. So yeah, it's pretty nice to see these results.
Indeed, it is. It's going to get quite competitive towards the final days of the North American League. So we have one more Cobblestone case to open for one probably unlucky subscriber, let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who is our fateful winner, Producer Reese?
The winner is the BCG.
The BCG?
The BCG.
Wow.
That brings back the school memories, James.
I've probably still got a scar of my
those
BCG right here.
I have as well.
So let's have a look at what the BCG has won. Funny if the BCG got a Dragon Law. What is your fate, Mr. or Mrs. BCG? Or Miss, or Ms, or, you know, whatever else. Of course, it's the Dual Bretters Briar. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you as well on these disgusting guts.
What does it say?
Guardian.
Ooh.
Those are quite nice gold things.
Na'Vi.
But yeah, the rest of it sucks. Well, that's it for today's giveaways, today's matches as well. We will be back tomorrow with more North American Counter-Strike. Until then, we bid you adieu.
Bye-bye.